I'm gonna try to keep my shoes dry, but probably a dumb idea. I'm putting this away. Here's the rain. Welcome to the White Mountains. Oh yes, good morning. Found a little flat spot on my way up to Cube Mountain. I want to call it Cuba Mountain because the hexa Cuba, but it is Cube Mountain. Nice and quiet in here, a little rock scrambly. It's fun to be in this more high alpine, mountainous, soon to be above tree line. But first, talk about last night. Stayed at the shelter, and I believe it was a college group. They were really respectful. It made me, I don't know if jealous is the right word, but wish I joined more groups like that when I was younger, whether it was high school or college age, because it really is fun being outdoors, especially when you're young and social and listening to their conversations. It's kind of crazy how much college has changed, and well, I guess I am getting old. It was 20 years ago that I was a freshman, but still, just the technology that they grew up with, and I don't know, I can't say take for granted because I don't know, but I remember it changing so drastically and not really having the internet, being young, and then seeing the dawn of it. So pretty wild. But yeah, I didn't talk to them too much. They were very respectful. I did chime in when they were struggling to find the artist Cyndi Lauper, and they're all like, thank you, because they were trying to, they kept saying like, I think it was Madonna, and I had to say something. So yeah, good night's stay, good sleep. I'm gonna climb up and over Cube, which I believe I can see it. It's like a half mile from here. I won't show you because it's really not a great view, but gonna get to Hikers Welcome Hostel, and then the weather kind of goes iffy starting tomorrow, so I'm gonna see what I can do. I can obviously take a 0 tomorrow. There's also the Notch Hostel, which is basically like 8 or 9 miles up and over Moosilauke or Moosilauke. I don't know the correct way to pronounce it yet. And I could stay there after just a short day to avoid the rain in the afternoon if it's going to thunderstorm. Obviously you don't want to be high above tree line. So I'm really just long form saying I'm going to have a cup of coffee when I get to the hostel today. Hopefully I get there around 3-ish, so not too late for a warm cup of coffee, and kind of look at the updated weather, look at my options for a 0 day, for a non-0 day, and all that. Right now it's just, let's see, it's about 15, it's about just under 14 miles, and it's just past 9, so I should have no problem getting to that hostel, and it's right off trail. It's like 0.3, you can walk there. So that's what I'm doing today, and try to get some shots, try to get some more tripod shots. I have occasionally, but man, the fatigue at this point of the trail, and I've talked to other hikers who experience it as well, there's no getting away from it. You just, oh yeah, accept it and push through it, because it's almost 1,800 miles of beating up your body. All right, I've said enough. I am done for now. Oh, all right. Man, today kind of flew by, which is good. I was maintaining that 3-mile-an-hour pace for a lot of it, which it's been a while because the terrain, it's only been, what, 45 miles in New Hampshire, but also the last, I don't know, handful of days in Vermont were also pretty challenging. So it was nice to have some cruisy terrain again, although that will go out the window extremely shortly, as in maybe tomorrow or maybe not tomorrow, because the weather is very iffy. When I just checked, I got service. So I am going to do what was originally planned, get to this hostel. I hope they have coffee. It'll be about a 3 o'clock date with some coffee. I want to look over some far out, make a plan for tomorrow with a 0 day, make a plan for tomorrow if I do end up hiking because the weather's all right. And then also been thinking a lot about life and the future, and I'm not certain of what I'm going to do next exactly, but I do want to look into some things, some ideas that have been popping in my head, because 400 miles left at this hostel. Pretty much this hostel's like just shy of 1,800, so I guess technically I'm just under 400, which is wild. All right, that's where I'm at. Nice cruisy day. Looking forward to this hostel and a bunk. It's been a while since I've cruised into a hostel. I've had some days in some towns, plenty of towns actually, but it feels like the South again, with kind of cruisy terrain, nice weather, and some hostels to get to. Okay, all right. I'm done for now. I'm probably half a mile away from the road, and then it's just right off trail.
And then my monkey lips. He was like, dude, you look like an orangutan, yeah.
That's messed up.
Yeah. Yeah, this has been here a while, man.
Spot on the 18 side.
When you get,
cowboy camp spot.
I may hate this because
No, I didn't know if it was gonna rain, so I put up my tent just in case.
Yeah, for sure.
I may regret this because
It's your cameo, dude.
Good morning.
I can't tell which I like better, the upstairs or the downstairs. They both have their... It's more cozy up here, for sure.
Yeah, I walked upstairs and it was like...
It's kind of chill. Yeah, but oh, good morning. Left Hiker's Welcome after a 0 day, and now I'm gonna climb Moosilauke or Moosilauke, depending on who you talk to. And yeah, start the whites. And I kind of have a plan, kind of, and I'll get to that later, but Today, 16 miles. That's my goal. All right, and it's like 9:40. Well, well, well. That's a nice round, even number. All right. Here goes nothing. I say the rain helped. Oh, that way. Yeah, buddy. Hey-o. I'm gonna try to keep my shoes dry, but probably a dumb idea. I'm putting this away. Here's the rain. Welcome to the White Mountains. Oh, the definition of a tag and bag. It's getting warmer. Hey now. And the stone ground mustard warms my heart. Oh yeah. So, up and over Moosilauke, it is lightly raining. It stopped for quite a while, actually warmed up. And then at that Trail Magic, which was phenomenal, a bratwurst, sauerkraut, and stone ground mustard with a Gatorade. And I think I had, it wasn't apple juice, it was like not orange either. Anyway, you get the point. It was a really good juice. And now I am just around 5 miles to my goal. And I can't remember, man, is it like King Mountain or something? All right, I'm getting tired. Got like 3 miles to go. Let's do it. Oh, I'm back and I am tired, to put it shortly, but I am, I don't know, 1.2 miles away from my goal, and that I believe is like a 16.7 mile day up and over Moosilauke in the rain and a little bit of hail and crazy wind. And then it was Wolf Mountain is the one I was looking for. And it's been wet all day, but the rain has kind of tapered off. Really, it was light after the summit. I feel like I summited right in the peak. It was nice going up and got nice on the way down. But I was in it. Luckily, it was only above tree line for short mileage and short time. So yeah, I am gonna go set up, eat that trail magic, help me preserve food, and I think the push into Gorham, if I can get a work for stay and get some soups and bread and pastries that they sell at the huts for cheap, if you have the Thru hiker pass, I can preserve the food. I did go to Price Chopper yesterday, so I got some resupply there, but when I was at Price Chopper I didn't realize I was doing this or even consider doing it. And then when I talked to another hiker, I was like, man, I wish I got more at Price Chopper. But the Hostel had a pretty decent resupply, more expensive than Price Chopper, but I kind of pieced together what I needed and some luxury items like an extra candy. I did get a freeze-dried meal, which I haven't bought one of those honestly since I tried to mail them to myself in the beginning of the trail and they never showed up, and then was gifted a couple in the Smokies, and then I was gifted one in Hanover when this guy he's piecing it together in sections. He was going to the airport, he was done with the section he needed in this area. So I have 2 freeze-dried meals, and they're high calorie peak ones. One was free and one I bought, so I think I can make it work. And I have some plans for a work for stay tomorrow at a place that is probably a higher chance of getting it, but that means I have to wake up early. It is quiet in here. I think we are past the hour where someone going Sobo, because they would have to go quite far to get to the road, and there's no campsites or anything in between the road and where I am. So we'll see how busy. It is Labor Day weekend. See how busy this shelter I'm going to. It does have a caretaker, but it's not a pay site. I think it's pretty rare. All the other ones coming up are pay sites. But you get a Thru hiker card for your first one, $10, and then all the other ones are $5. That does not include the huts. So yeah, it's been physically exhausting, but also with everything being wet, mentally exhausting, because a lot of steep up and down where you gotta watch, really be careful and sure of your footing. Okay, I've said enough. Don't want to get up there. only one in the shelter as of now. There are tent pads back there, but I haven't walked back there, but pretty sweet. I'm definitely going to sleep in it, and we'll see if Orangutan said he was coming here as well, but he left even later than me. I didn't leave till probably close to 10 by the time I got Trail Magic right outside the hostel. So yeah, it was a push. I'm tired, but yeah, happy to be here, and I'm gonna set up and eat and get out of these wet ass clothes.